Oh, good morning and hello there. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 Riverbend Springs. It's 6:30 in the morning, May 2. Playing 2-day months at 5 times speed, easy economy, which apparently is more than just prices. I've been told that it affects the fermentation time of your silage bales too, and probably I imagine silage pit, which I did not realize. I was gonna sleep in till 8, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it because I don't think we have a ton of work to do, and the contracts pay so little. I'm just not feeling real motivated today. But let's morning, Walter. Let's get to work. I noticed a couple of things. Recently, mod came out with cones. And I saw this cone here when I spawned. I was like, I wonder if I can pick that up. So you can. Now, what usually happens with things like this in the base game that are there, if you move them when you reload the game, they're gone back to their original location. Now I imagine the modded ones that you buy, they will probably stay wherever you put them. But I've done pretty well lately not going out this way. Oops. But when I first started playing on this map, I would occasionally want to go out this this drive, and the railroad tracks are right there, and it's almost like a blind intersection. It's also uncontrolled. There's no control arm or anything, and I almost got creamed by the train one time. So I just try and avoid this entrance to the farm pretty much. So I'm just going to throw those there as a reminder to not go out this way. We'll see next time I load the game if they're still there. Check the chickens. Still just the one stack of eggs. It's now 233 pieces, but yeah, it's going to be pretty slow, I think. What do we have? It's only like half full anyway, right? Or how many will this hold? Can you open that? No. Oh, it'll hold 30, and I got 29. But the ones are just babies. Okay. So we'll come over. I think I left spikes on here. Yeah, it's probably not a great thing. We'll hop on. We'll see if the cows need a bale or not. And if not, we'll put the pallet forks back on. Okay, see it from here. I can see that there's not a bale in there, so I'm just gonna grab one. We need to lease a bale wrapper for the day so we can wrap those bales for silage. So at 8 o'clock when the store opens, we'll do that. Somebody recommended that I cut all the grass around the margins of the field, and I get like another 10 bales, which is actually probably a pretty good suggestion. I don't know if I want to do it though. I'm just so tired of cutting grass. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, they consumed a little water. Feeds back up. We're at 31 months now. We'll put the pallet forks on it. We'll go over by the greenhouse and see. There's 8 pallets over there to move. Try and keep these tight over here so I have access to the fertilizer spreader. So what I was told is that the bales will ferment into silage in like just 1 month on easy economy. Whereas they usually took what, like I want to say like a quarter, like 3 months. I got nothing. Oh, darn. So let's think about this cutting grass on the margins, on the verges, whatever you want to call it. There's not much there. Not much around that field. This one has some up at that end. I don't know about down here and how much of the farm track I would get. And then this building. Whose is it? It's like between the 2 fields. I own one field, not the other. Down here, can I go on the other side of this? I could. I mean, do I own the land all the way down to the river? Building obviously belongs to that field. You know what? I'm tempted to try it. Let's see. We did cut it around these fields originally. Oh, kind of on the back end there toward the tree line. And then over here, there's quite a bit of grass. That is a thought. Well, I got it half an hour before the store opens anyway. What do you say we see what happens? I guess we'll go up to the field and then see how much we can cut. Might take the easy way out and not even bother windrowing it and just driving the baler over what's left by the mower. Whoop, we are in the crop. Little crop destruction there. Careful. Well, that was a bunch of mowing. I'm trying to decide if it would be worth windrowing it. I remember seeing a series of comments on someone else's video talking about the practicality of windrowing when you're only bringing 2 windrows together. The amount of time you spend going and getting the tool and windrowing it, you could just be running over it with the baler. I don't know. So that's what I'm wondering right now. If I should just go ahead and bale it. I think I might. I think I'm going to put the weight on the front. Don't know if you really need it, but I think it couldn't hurt. I'm going to reset the bale counter, which I don't know how to do. So I have to go in here. I'm currently on 53. Alright, so I want to change the bale size. So there we go. Back to 0. And I'm not going to bother with the net just now. We'll see how that goes. So I know I didn't cut everything that probably could have been cut. And actually it was kind of misbehaving down here by the river. Which I did not like. I guess this is... Let's go down this way. Now it's going to fill slow because these windrows aren't as big. I wonder. I don't know.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in the way. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadow. Join the army of the shadows, shadows, shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in their shade. Going louder, we are all one color, standing in their way.
All right, we're finishing up. I don't think we're going to get another bale. So I'm trying to remember who suggested we do this. I want to say it was Rico, but I could be wrong. But it was implied that we could probably get, or not even implied, it was explicitly said we could get another 10 bales by cutting the area around the fields. Now I didn't do a brilliant job of it. Didn't do too bad though, but let's park this up. I'll pull up the help menu and we'll take a look at the bale count and see what we got. All right, help. 12. And I think we had 13 before. Well, it's lunchtime. That was a pretty good use of the morning, I think, though. I'm going to go ahead and grab something to eat, Walter, and then I'll go lease a wrapper. We'll wrap those and pick them up. I think that'll completely fill the bale trailer and leave one on top of that. So we'll do that. Okay, I think that was close to an hour for lunch. Probably shouldn't have been wasting that time, Walter, but I don't know if we got a lot to do today. We'll go up and we'll take a look at used equipment and also contracts available. We got to go lease the baler. Cones are there to remind me not to go out that way. We'll have to see if they remain there when restarting the game. I did that on, I've talked about Holland-Sevelde before. Back in FS19, that's what I did one time, is I put a cone at the end of this road track that went back to where I built my farm, because sometimes at night coming back just wouldn't see where the turn was until you're already on it or past it. So yeah, it was just a little tool that I used to be able to find my way around. That was a pretty neat map. I liked it. So when Mr. Sealy P did his mod review of the cones, I think it said something about it'll redirect traffic, and then he put it out like as if a lane was closed and the traffic came up and stopped. And he said, okay, I don't get it. Here's what I think. I think he put it in an intersection to temporarily close a road, and when the cars see that, they'll no longer take that turn. That's what I think. But I don't know. I haven't tested it to see. And that's the cone mod, not the cones that were there. Let's see. I'm going to park right here. Equipment and rentals. Yep, we're going to rent. Service, sales, and rentals. What do we have for used equipment? Couple of seed drills. Really doesn't help us at all. That's too big for us. So we're here for a baler. No, a bale wrapper, which can be found in baling. Go to the wrappers. And we'll get this go wild again. Worked well for us last time. White's fine. We will lease it for $14.28. Yep. And then let's check, see what's available for contracts real quick. Bale wrapping. You know, we should take those. Look at the equipment that's available. It's that one that you got to put the... I don't know how you would use that, because you got to put it on there, I think. They give you a telehandler to put it on there, but you're going to need to use your own tractor, I think. But since we leased one, we might take those two contracts. We'll have to do them ourselves. A baling contract pays pretty good. I think we'd have to do that ourselves. Look at the lease cost. So only $200 for that. Opportunity to make like $6,000, but you have to do that work yourself. What can we do that we don't have to do so much? Oh, there we go. How about tedding? $600 to lease it, and we'll just send him there. Yeah, let's take that one. Borrow items. All right, so yeah, it's like that weird little rigid track thing. Hopefully he'll find it all right and not drive into the river like the last guy that we hired. Well, not the last guy, but almost the last guy. We're doing pretty good on money. I don't think I ever threw up the screen for that last fertilizing contract that we did at the end of the last episode. And it probably won't now. So we're going to take this, we're going to go wrap ours. I'll take a look at contracts at that point, and then maybe take this and go wrap the bales on those contracts. I guess I'll just keep an eye on the upper right and see if see if the work starts getting done. I'm gonna trust that he's gonna get there. That's probably a dangerous thing to do, but I'm going to. So let's get this back to our field. I think we'll just dip down here to our left and start down there. Okay, I think this is the last one. Did I miss some weeds over here too? Looks like I did. Turn the beacon on. I'm gonna try and take this bale over by all the other ones to make it a little easier. And fold it up here. There we go. Scooch across the road and we'll grab the bale trailer and we'll just get them loaded up all at once. Workers doing fine over on the field. I think I got enough bale rep that I might be able to do the other contracts, or do those 2 contracts. So we'll put the mechanical bale loading trailer on the back of the Challenger. And we'll leave them on the trailer. I'll have one more I'll need to go pull out of a field somewhere. I think we have 25. It's been recommended I leave them on the trailer, but I like to keep the trailer inside, but I think you want the silage bales outside, don't you? You want the sun to shine on them and heat them up and start that fermenting process? I don't know. We'll do our field first, and then we'll we'll do the grass field. They're all our fields, right? We'll do the grass field first. Worker got done with that contract. I wonder if we can send him to go do the other one. Doesn't pay hardly anything, but we already have the equipment. I'm not sure it'd be worth it. But might as well. Then I want to do the baling contract and the wrapping, but I'm gonna have to do those myself. It's almost 3 o'clock already. Where does the time go? That's what happens when you're playing at 5 times speed. What I like about that is that we'll see how much the worker cost us for the hour of 2 to 3 here in a minute. $161 for the hour. I'm gonna have to put that up. Alright, so I sent him to go do the other one. See what happens. So yeah, this is the 13 and we did what, 12 more? There's this one here. And I think there's 3 at the other end of the field. So if I can get this one. There we go. And drive around the field. This field to my right is winter wheat, I think. And it is mature enough that we're doing crop destruction on the edges of it if we aren't careful. So we don't want to get into that field. Oh boy. And yeah, the grass over here it wasn't laying down good, and it would put big mounds, but we were able to get it all picked up with the balers, so that's all right. Could have been worse. All right, we got 17 on here now. I think we've got 8 left. I think we'll go straight across. Ugh. A little bit of a slope here. Oh boy. Maybe that was not the smartest thing to do. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, you'll see. Alright, let's get these. And then I'll get one of the 2 across the road and the other one I'll just leave there for now. Yeah, that's a little too sharp. Oh, shoot. How are we going to do this? I know. Oh, can I make that turn down this track? Oh, maybe. Yeah, it worked fine. And then one final bale. Now what? So where should I park the trailer? I think I want it out in the sun. How about right here? Suppose we drop that off right there. All right. I get out the cell phone here. Let's check on those wrapping contracts. We'll go do those. Oh, it looks like the worker got done with the tedding. There was a wrapping contract right by him. Let me collect on those real quick. And then I think I can accept the other wrapping contract. Now I got space. So I've got 2 bale wrapping contracts. Hopefully I have enough wrap to be able to do them. That would be unfortunate if I had to buy more wrap. But I got 25 bales with what wrap we had, so I think we'll be okay. I don't think I've ever worked in this field before. You've probably seen enough wrapping already, though. Alright, we're finishing up here. We ended up having plenty of wrap. No worries there. Got a couple more to bale and we'll be done. So, under the heading of enabling dishonest behavior, I believe that you can, and for lack of a better term and not to sugarcoat it, you can steal the bales off of this field, but come over with my bale loading trailer, but I wouldn't be able to sell them. But what you can do is use them. So you could put them into a feed mixer, grind up the silage and mix up feed with it. Actually, you could sell the loose silage too. I think I can get down to the ferry landing this way. We'll run over to the store, collect on these contracts, and we'll see if we can get that baling contract. It's using the Vermeer self-propelled baler, which is kind of fun. So $6,000, only $200 to borrow the equipment. That's pretty crazy. All right, take the ferry over. And according to the sign, we are supposed to stop engine and remain in the tractor. So that's what we'll do. Did the gate close? Did behind us? Yep. And we are going across the river. I like the ferry. It's cool. Man, that thing's motoring. Good deal, because we're almost to 5 o'clock. Can't wait to be directed by ferry personnel. Fire up the tractor. Let's get up to the store. 10 minutes. Oh, look out for that. Put the baler here to return it. I'll park right next to it down on the end. Quickly before closing, we'll see if anything new used showed up. A big plow that 360 horsepower, we can't do that. So we'll borrow items and collect on the other two. So that's about 4,600 or up to 160,000. Look at that big bad boy. Fire that up. It is 5 o'clock now. And I am sure I'm running out of time for the episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump cut over to the field so we can at least see this thing operate for a few seconds before we end the episode. So I'll see you there. Okay, we're arriving at the field. Looks like it's going to be straw. Okay. We can do that. I have to say, I prefer the way the baling contracts were in the previous versions of the game. It was a good way to make a ton of money. And, yeah, I know. You could get... Is the pickup down? Yeah. It's back between the rear wheels, so you got to take that into account when you're steering. Anyway, the way baling contracts used to be, oh, I should be doing the biggest ones possible, shouldn't I? It doesn't really matter. I don't have to get them off the field. I'm not worried about bale count. It's all right. But you know, I used to be able to make money, and it was a good way to keep excess bales off the field. You could get bales if you needed them. In this version, yeah, we need bigger bales than that. Let's turn that off. I don't know how to change bale size. Help! You would think I would learn. R1 and R3. I think we can do 180s. Yep, we don't want to do 125s. That would take forever. Alright, fire that back up. We didn't raise the pickup, did we? Yeah, we did. Or did we? I can't tell. From the back, from the front, yeah, it's down. Alright. That way we don't have to stop and open the back as much. But yeah, see, the pickup's between the rear wheels. So you gotta keep that in mind. It's okay to do it in cab. Yeah, let's do it in cab. I just kind of like to line up the, I guess it's the windshield wiper motor. And wow, you can go fast. How fast can we go? Look at that, 11. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Riverbend Springs. It's interesting. Here on Farming Simulator 25. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. Oop, careful. See you next time.
PlayStation